Shipwrecked. Simon Yates was a lawyer. He helped many people. However, he was not a nice man. His policy was to help only rich people. He didn't bother about social injustice. He made a lot of money, but many people didn't like him. Even people on his staff didn't like him. They wanted bad things to happen to him. In fact, they were glad when he got into trouble. Simon had a very bad day. He did many things wrong and lost his job. Soon, he didn't have any money. His wife, Mrs. Yates, began to have doubts about him. Simon wanted to start a new life. He planned to leave the country. He mentioned his plan to the captain of a ship. The captain was exploring the world. The captain felt bad for Simon and said, "I will take you to foreign countries." They left the next day. Near the conclusion of their international trip, the weather turned bad. A wave pushed Simon off the boat, but he was alive. He swam toward an island. After a long time, he got there. At first, he was upset. He was lost and alone. "I'll never go home again," he thought. He had a lot of problems, but he survived. He built a house in a tree. He lived on a diet of fish. He made tools from wood and bones. He made a cup to drink rainwater. Slowly, he learned to be happy on the island. He swam every day. He had trouble sometimes, but he always found a way to fix the problem. Life was simple. He liked it. Finally, people on a ship saw Simon on the island. They wanted to take him home. But Simon was happy. He gave them a long speech about life. He said he wanted to stay. He liked his new simple life more than his old life.
Alive. Alive. If someone or something is alive, they are not dead.
My grandparents are still alive, even though they are over 90.
Bone. Bone. A bone is a hard part of the body.
I brought home a nice bone for my dog.
Bother. Bother. To bother is to make the effort to do something.
No one bothered to wash the dishes today.
Captain. Captain. A captain is the person who leads a ship or airplane.
The captain sailed his ship to Australia.
Conclusion. Conclusion. The conclusion of something is the final part of it.
At the conclusion of the race, the spectators cheered for the winner.
Doubt. Doubt. Doubt is a feeling of not being sure.
I have doubt that the story is true.
Explore. Explore. To explore is to look for new places.
He wants to explore the world and see new things.
Foreign. Foreign. If something is foreign, it is from a different country.
Mexican food is a popular foreign food.
Glad. Glad. If you are glad, you are happy.
I am glad you came to my party.
However. However. However means despite or not being influenced by something.
She is a great cook. However, she never had professional lessons.
Injustice. Injustice. Injustice is a lack of fairness or justice.
Putting an innocent person in jail is an act of injustice.
International. International. If something is international, it involves more than one country.
The United Nations is a powerful international organization.
Lawyer. Lawyer. A lawyer works with the law and represents people in court.
The lawyer left the courthouse after the judge made her decision.
Mention. Mention. To mention something is to talk about it.
The doctors mentioned the problems that the patient was having.
Policy. Policy. A policy is a rule.
He told us that his policy was to put customers first.
Social. Social. If something is social, it is about many people in a community.
People should come together and fix the world's social problems.
Speech. Speech. A speech is something said to a group of people.
She gave a speech to the class.
Staff. Staff. A staff is a group of people working together in a company.
My dad has a staff of 4 people to help him at the office.
Toward. Toward. If you go toward something, you go closer to it.
Santa walked toward my house with a special tree.
Wood. Wood. Wood is the thing that trees are made of.
I put the pieces of wood in a pile.
The 7 cities of gold. Many years ago, a Spanish officer named Coronado heard the story of 7 great cities. The walls of these cities are made of gold, his friends told him. The people eat meat from golden plates and dress in nice clothes, they said. They called these cities the 7 cities of gold. Were the cities real? Coronado never considered asking his friends. Coronado thought to himself, the things in these cities must be worth a lot of money. So he went to find the 7 cities of gold. He took along 300 men, many horses, and extra food. They headed west. Coronado wanted to achieve his goal very badly. Coronado and his men rode for many days. Then they saw some cities. "We found the 7 cities of gold," his men yelled. But Coronado wasn't happy. He had a different opinion. "These can't be the 7 cities of gold," he said. "Look, they're made of dirt." Coronado was right. The cities weren't bright and golden. They were dirty and brown. The people didn't eat meat from golden plates. They ate vegetables from regular bowls. They wore the most basic clothes. Coronado regarded the cities as ugly places. What happened to the cities of gold? He thought. Did someone destroy them? Was there a war? Did someone already come and take the gold? That night, the people of the cities entertained Coronado and his men and served them food. They advised Coronado to go home. "There is no gold here," they told him. Coronado was angry. Did his friends lie to him? He left the next morning. He looked back at the cities one more time. The sun reflected light on the dirt houses. Coronado thought he saw a bit of gold. Were his friends right after all? No, he told himself. It's just the sun. Then he turned away and went home. Achieve. Achieve. To achieve something is to successfully do it after trying hard.
I was happy that I could achieve my goal.
Advise. Advise. To advise someone is to tell them what to do.
My mother often advises people about their money.
Already. Already. If something happens already, it happens before a certain time.
It is already time for the movie to start. Let's go in.
Basic. Basic. If something is basic, it is very simple or easy.
I learned some basic English skills in school today.
Bit. Bit. A bit is a small amount of something.
I ate a bit of chocolate before I went to bed.
Consider. Consider. To consider something means to think about it.
Pete didn't like his job. He considered getting a new one.
Destroy. Destroy. To destroy means to damage something so badly that it cannot be used.
The glass was destroyed.
Entertain. Entertain. To entertain someone is to do something that they enjoy.
The clown entertained the kids at the party.
Extra. Extra. If something is extra, it is more than what is needed.
The squirrel had extra nuts for the winter.
Goal. Goal. A goal is something you work toward.
Her goal was to become a doctor.
Lie. Lie. To lie is to say or write something untrue to deceive someone.
Whenever Pinocchio lied to his father, his nose grew.
Meat. Meat. Meat is food made of animals.
This piece of meat I'm eating tastes very good.
Opinion. Opinion. An opinion is a thought about a person or a thing.
Meg told me her opinion of my story. She said it was not funny.
Real. Real. If something is real, it actually exists.
The handbag has a stamp on it, so it's real.
Reflect. Reflect. To reflect is when a surface sends back light, heat, sound, or an image.
Her face was reflected on the smooth glass.
Regard. Regard. To regard someone or something is to think of them in a certain way.
The boy regarded the girl as a good friend.
Serve. Serve. To serve someone is to give them food or drinks.
He served us our drinks quickly.
Vegetable. Vegetable. A vegetable is a plant used as food.
Carrots are my favorite vegetable.
War. War. A war is a big fight between two groups of people.
Many young men died in the war.
Worth. Worth. If something is worth an amount of money, it costs that amount.
Our house is worth a lot of money. Katie. I first met 8-year-old Katie on a rainy afternoon. I was a nurse at a hospital. The clerk at the desk told me about Katie. She was there because she felt a lot of pain. The doctors located a problem at the base of her brain. I knew she was special even before she got better. I'll always remember Katie as a hero. When I entered Katie's room, she was not in her bed. She was in a chair next to Tommy, a little boy. Though Katie did not feel well, she was playing with Tommy and his toys. It took a lot of effort for her just to sit in the chair, but she played with Tommy because it made him happy. Katie was always smiling and never appeared to be in pain. She refused to just lie in bed. One day, I found her painting a picture. Later, she gave it to one of the older patients. Another day, she went outside to get flowers for another sick little girl. Katie made everyone smile. The doctors hurried to fix the problem in Katie's brain. The operation was successful. The doctors informed the hospital staff of the good news. Katie was fine. She soon felt excellent. She got better and was able to leave the hospital a month later. I have had a long career as a nurse. I have met many patients. However, I have never met another girl like Katie. Even after she got well, she still came to the hospital. She played various games with the young patients. She read many books to the older patients. Katie's kind heart helped her get better so quickly. She is a hero to me and everyone else at the hospital.
Appear. Appear. To appear is to seem.
She appeared to be sad. She was crying.
Base. Base. The base is the bottom of something.
The base of the table has 3 legs.
Brain. Brain. The brain is the organ in your head that lets you think.
You must use your brain to solve the problem.
Career. Career. A career is a job that you do for a large part of your life.
He was in the hospitality business for most of his career.
Clerk. Clerk. A clerk is a type of worker. Clerks in a store help customers.
The clerk added up her bill for the groceries.
Effort. Effort. Effort is hard work or an attempt to do something.
He always puts a lot of effort into his studies.
Enter. Enter. To enter a place is to go into it.
2 guards greeted me as I entered the front door.
Excellent. Excellent. When something is excellent, it is very good.
I got an excellent score on my school test.
Hero. Hero. A hero is a brave person who does things to help others.
To children, the man in the blue and red costume was a real hero.
Hurry. Hurry. To hurry is to do something quickly.
I hurried home on my bike.
Inform. Inform. To inform someone is to tell them about something.
I called and informed her about my idea.
Later. Later. Later means after the present, expected or usual time.
She missed the train, so she'll arrive a little later than expected.
Leave. Leave. To leave means to go away from someone or something.
He packed his bag and was ready to leave for home.
Locate. Locate. To locate something is to find it.
I could not locate my keys in the house.
Nurse. Nurse. A nurse is a person who helps sick people in the hospital.
A nurse helped me get better.
Operation. Operation. An operation is when a doctor replaces or removes something in the body.
The operation on my arm was a success.
Pain. Pain. Pain is the feeling that you have when you are hurt.
His head was full of pain.
Refuse. Refuse. To refuse something is to say no to it.
The dog refused to play with the cat.
Though. Though. Though is used when the second idea makes the first seem surprising.
Though he was overweight, he liked to be active.
Various. Various. If something is various, there are many types of it.
She owned shoes of various styles.
A better reward. Jenny delivered food for a restaurant. She read the newspaper and said, "Uh-oh. There was a story about a thief. He stole food, and no one had seen him. Even the police couldn't catch him." Jenny was a little scared. She worked close to that area. The newspaper included a message from the police. "If anything strange occurs, call us. If you help us to catch the thief, you'll earn a reward." Jenny talked to Jim. He managed the restaurant. "Do you know about the thief?" "Yes," he said. "But he steals more than one person can eat. And why haven't the police stopped him yet?" "It's a mystery. If you see him, contact the police. Don't run after him." Jenny drove to a customer's house. She left her car and opened the gate to the house. But then she heard a noise by her car. She yelled, "Thief!" She wasn't scared. She wanted the reward. She did the opposite of what Jim told her to do. "Hey!" she yelled. "Get back here!" She set the food on the ground and ran to her car. But the thief had already left with the food. Jenny followed a noise around the corner. She was amazed. She saw a dog and some puppies. They were eating her food. They looked thin and scared. The actual thief is just a dog. "She's feeding her puppies," she said. "That's why she steals so much food." Jenny felt bad. She tried to comfort the dogs with another plate of food. Then she took them back to the store. Everyone there took a puppy home. Jenny called the police. She told them there was no real thief. Jenny didn't do it to receive the reward anymore. She said, "It was just a dog. But there's no charge for catching this thief," she said. "My new dog is a better reward." Actual. Actual. Actual means that something is real or true.
This is the actual sword that the king owned, not a fake one.
Actual. Actual. Actual means that something is real or true.
This is the actual sword that the king owned, not a fake one.
Charge. Charge. A charge is the price to pay for something.
The charge for the shirts was $15.
Comfort. Comfort. To comfort someone means to make them feel better.
I wanted to comfort my friend after I heard the bad news.
Contact. Contact. To contact someone is to speak or write to them.
I contacted Sue about my party.
Customer. Customer. A customer is a person who buys something at a store.
The customer put a few items in a bag.
Deliver. Deliver. To deliver something is to take it from one place to another.
The man delivered Chinese food to my house.
Earn. Earn. To earn means to get money for the work you do.
He earns his living as a chef in a great restaurant.
Gate. Gate. A gate is a type of door. Gates are usually made of metal or wood.
We want to put up a wooden gate around our house.
Include. Include. To include something means to have it as part of a group.
Does this meal include a soft drink?
Manage. Manage. To manage something means to control or be in charge of it.
I had to manage the meeting myself.
Mystery. Mystery. A mystery is something that is difficult to understand or explain.
The path on the map was a complete mystery to me.
Occur. Occur. To occur means to happen.
When did the thunderstorm occur?
Opposite. Opposite. If A is the opposite of B, A is completely different from B.
The opposite of black is white.
Plate. Plate. A plate is a flat, round thing that you put food on.
I put my plate down so I could put some food on it.
Receive. Receive. To receive something is to get it.
I received a present on my birthday.
Reward. Reward. A reward is something given in exchange for good behavior or work.
He was given a reward for his excellent performance.
Set. Set. To set something is to put it somewhere.
Please set the dice down on the table.
Steal. Steal. To steal is to take something that is not yours.
The men tried to steal money from the bank.
Thief. Thief. A thief is someone who quietly takes things that do not belong to them.
A thief broke into our home and took my mother's jewelry.